The story about George Bush Sr., for many years asked, where were you on that day? Were you in Dallas? You were seen in Dallas. I wasn't in Dallas. There's a lot of talks about George Bush Sr. If you can pull up that one picture I just sent you, this one here, if you zoom in a little bit, that's him to the right on how he stands, and then that's him to the left in Dallas at the book depository. So you hear, why wasn't he there? Why doesn't he say where he was at? Why does he not remember that? Is there any credibility to Senior's involvement in this?
You're asking?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That's not him. The picture of him in Dealey Plaza. He was there the day before. Okay. The day of the assassination, he was in a little town called Tyler, Texas, which I believe is the home of Earl Campbell, and he was addressing a group of businessmen.
Also city of
I'm sure you probably know where it is.
Johnny Manziel,
yeah.
The legend.
Yeah.
Yes, but go ahead, Tyler, Texas.
There were at least 100 people there.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, that's now. If you're going to tell me, was he CIA? Did he conceal his? I agree with that. When he became CIA director, which I think was 75 or 76, I believe he was dishonest when he said he had no connections with the CIA.
So here's another question for you with the family, John F. Kennedy. Who feared the Kennedy legacy family to think that maybe these guys can be in office for 16 years? This could be a possibility where, John F. Kennedy first, 8, and then Bobby 8, 16. Kennedys are going to be, running the country. They're going to have power over everything. We have to slow this down. Who feared for the possibility of that happening?
You want to answer that, David?
I think that we talked about some of the, in terms of economics. I'd say a lot of folks have theorized that it was the oil industry as well, but in terms of LBJ's connection. But there are a lot of things, as I mentioned before, that the Kennedy family, a lot of people didn't like them to begin with, didn't feel that they were worthy of holding office. And at the same time, they were pushing an agenda that was changing the course or threatened to change the course and of America, to actually focus on other types of issues and topics. There were a lot of people that were very uncomfortable with that. And again, that's why rightly so, there have been, we looked at all three. We looked at Bobby Kennedy, Martin Luther King's assassination, and also JFK. And just like if you look at the HSCA records, having investigators literally looking at primarily the JFK and MLK as well. And you can see that even if you go to Memphis and see the sniper's nest, from Martin Luther King, and to see where they talk about the work of the HSCA, and all those different things.
So with all the craziness taking place, I believe future looks bright. If you believe future looks bright, get your latest Future Looks Bright hat of Valuetainment. It says Future Looks Bright here, Future Looks Bright here. We got them in white. We got them in black. We got them in red. Our black on black sold out. These are about to sell out. If you haven't ordered one yet, we had a person in Michigan bought one, then he bought 3. Then when those 3 people weren't in the office, they had to order 58 of them because people wanted the Future Looks Bright hat, especially during times like this, because ain't nobody saying Future Looks Bright. To order your Future Looks Bright hat, click over here. And to watch the entire podcast, click here. Take care, everybody.